Hello everyone, welcome back to a mini mod review. We're back with Dragon Ball Evolution, and today they added a few things. Usually they add like one or two things, but this time they added a few new features, which is pretty cool. And the first one is the customization. Alright, so now that we're like normal, Steve, when you click to customize now and you click Saiyan specifically, you can change more things about yourself. For example, you can now have a beard, which it's very interesting. If you guys like the beard, then keep it. I personally think it looks okay. In Minecraft, beards kind of look a little funny, but honestly this one looks probably the best. And there's only two beards so far, so you can go with shave, beard, or like mustache. So we're gonna just keep the beard on for now, show you guys how it looks when you transform. They have now added eye color, which you can choose from black, brownish, grayish, blue eyes, and then back to black. So those are the only options. I'll stick with the blue one. They haven't added any other hair. Yeah, they haven't added any other hair or hair color, so we're just gonna stick. Oh, this is interesting color right here. I'll rock with this. Beards, they change with how your hair color is, so makes sense. And then of course, gender here, they clearly don't have anything else like beard related, but they do have the eye color, so you can choose the eye color here. So let's go back. Let's back the beard, confirm, and then skip the text. So this is how we look. This is the new feature that they added. It's honestly pretty cool. It's just more options to customize yourself, which is a good thing. It's always better when you have more options in a game. So I'm pretty happy with this update, and this isn't even all of it, but I also have another thing to tell you guys. So if you guys remember in the last update where I made a showcase of this add-on, I was able to go Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, but they have unfortunately patched it. So I'm gonna give myself all the skills and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. All right, so as you guys can see down there, it says I unlocked Hakai and I have learned a new form called Ultra Ego. Now usually Ultra Instinct will pop up right here where my mouse is, but it's not there. Even if I upgrade it, it won't be there, as you can see. That's because they changed it to where you can't use Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego together, even if you cheated in, which is, a little unfortunate. I wish, you could still do it, because you can't do it in the base game, so why not, be able to do it normally. But now we just only have either Ultra Ego, which looks, it looks pretty sick with the beard. It looks pretty sick. I really like it. This is interesting, it's fun to see how you end up looking. So let's go through the forms, I guess. Super Saiyan, and you get a golden beard. Nice. Okay. And I don't think it changes even if you go Super Saiyan 2 and stuff. Yeah, no, it doesn't change. I think Super Saiyan 3 it might, because of the long hair. I think so, right? I think it did change. Hold on, let me see. Let's go back to Super Saiyan. No. Okay, it didn't change. It looked like it did because we got bigger, but I don't think it changed at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, a Super Saiyan 3 with a beard looks tough. Now, Super Saiyan 4, oh, interesting. That is so interesting. So, depending on your hair, it would just change to that color in Super Saiyan 4, which, makes sense. Alright, now we have Super Saiyan God, Blue, to check out. So, let's go check them out. Alright, Super Saiyan God should be, like, red hair. Yes, like, the red hair. If you had, like, black hair, this would be like a transformation where like, oh, my hair turned red. But yeah, so that looks cool. Super Saiyan Blue, yep, as I expected, a blue hair. And then Blue Evolution should be like a darker blue. Yeah, it is a darker blue. Okay, that's cool. I mess with this, I really do. It's just, it gives like I don't know, something cool to see. All right, let's look at Ultra Instinct then. All right, now with Hakai removed, I can now turn on Ultra Instinct, and the beard should turn white. Yeah, look at that. We're all white now. That is so cool. And then they should have fixed, I didn't check this, but they should have fixed the little bug when like turning Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, look at that. It was a pretty cool bug. The hair just turned white and you stayed as a Super Saiyan 4. But now you're all white as a Super Saiyan 5. It looks pretty sick. And it doesn't matter what transformation you go, you just have the white glow, or like the white hair. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is probably all I have to show you guys for the hair. And also, let me get some scissors, because I think I can just change it here. Yeah, look at that. Yo, okay, I messed with this one a little more. It's just so cool. It looks like a cop stash. Wait, let me go, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan, I guess. Look at that. Yo, I look like an officer in Super Saiyan 4. Oh yeah, that's cool. I mess with that because it's just gonna be red here. Let's go Super Saiyan Blue, bro. This is so fun to look at. But yeah, that's probably like everything I gotta show you guys when it comes to the Saiyan, which they just had more customization. So let's move on to the next thing I wanted to show you guys, which we're gonna have to reset. Okay, now that we reset, the next thing is becoming an Arcosian. So becoming an Arcosian, you get the different skins, which is cool. They actually don't know if they added more, but in total there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 skins. So that's pretty cool, and it's raining right now. Okay, so I set my level to 100, and they added a new things for Arcosian. So of course, you know, you start as a base form, then there's like second form right here. They have third form, fourth form right here, and then they have full power. And before this update, they only had full power and then golden, but now they added a new thing, fifth form. Coolest transformation from like the movies and stuff. They finally added it, and look how cool this looks. This is probably my favorite transformation from these Arcosian races. This is probably my favorite one. It just looks so dope. Let me just take this off real quick. Like, look at that. That looks so cool. Oh my goodness. And the eyes don't look derpy either. Like, the main issue I had before was that the eyes kind of look a little silly, which they still do after, you know, you transform. But like here, it just looks so cool because it has just the 2 eyes, which looks amazing. So they have golden, as we know before, and then black that they had. That's pretty much it. They added a few things. Let me just look over here. Yeah, they did not add anything new when it comes to clothing or any other thing in general. They just added this. I will check just to make sure, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so no, they did not add any new form for any other race, I do not believe. But I am checking out right now the different skins for Frieza race, which fifth form looks completely different for each skin. And this one is the one, like the blue skin, and it looks pretty dope. Like, this is how it usually looks, and that's how fifth form looks. So I'm gonna go through some of the different skins for the fifth form. So we looked at this one. Next up, we can look at this one right here. So now, if we go into fifth form, we should have a whole different look. Okay, this one kind of looks, it looks similar to the base one. I guess more purplish. Okay, not bad. We can move on to next. Okay, so we looked at the first 3. Next up is this one. All right, for this one, let's check it out. Let's see how we look. Let's see. It should be red. Oh, okay. So I guess they don't have the skins for each of the other races. Not races. I guess they don't have fifth form differently for the other skins, except for like the one that we just looked at, which I thought looked different. So let me check real quick. I thought that this one looked completely different. Let me look at it again. Yeah, this one looks completely different. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Some of the fifth forms look different, some of them don't, but we are still missing one more skin, I believe. So let's look at that one right now. Over here, I believe is, yeah, it's this one right here. Well, I hope in the next update they add all the different fifth forms for all the different Frieza skins. Oh, this one is so cool. This one is so cool. What? I was not expecting that, because isn't he like all purple? Wait, let me see. Yeah, he's purple. I guess the red. That is so cool. Wait, this one and the blue form might be the coolest like ones. Like, this looks so cool. It looks like rubies on him. Yo, what? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. I like that. I like this. So yeah, that's basically it. They added different fifth forms for different Frieza skins, and they added a beard for the Saiyans. So that's pretty much it. Well guys, that's it basically for this little showcase. Let me know what you guys think about the update and what should they add next for the next update. So I'll see you guys in the next video.